If there's one thing I enjoy more than eating fruit, it's taking pictures of it, of course. But today I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to try taking some tasty shots of the inside of these pieces of fruit. I've been raiding the fruit bowl. Now, let's talk about cutting. If you think of a piece of fruit as a planet with a North Pole and a South Pole, then for a piece of citrus fruit like this lemon, and cutting across the equator, I think is going to give the best shot in terms of the segments on the inside. However, if you're going to be cutting an apple, then going north to south will give more of a sense of the shape of the overall fruit. Same with a strawberry as well. I'm going to go with a lemon first of all. Pop those down there. Now, sharp knife is really going to help here. Obviously be careful. I'm just going to cut down the middle. Now, what we don't want is for your slice to be too thin because you might lose some of the colours in there. Okay, so let's just slice. I'm going to go about that thin. So if you cut too thin, you might just lose some of the rich yellows here. There we go. Fantastic. Right. There's my bit of fruit. Just a bit of kitchen towel. We need to think about the background. What I'm going to do is just bring in my favourite photography tool, just a little light source. I'm going to backlight the piece of fruit. So what I'm going to do is to shine the light through the piece of fruit. Oh wow, that's really interesting straight away. So what the camera is doing now on the phone is that it's adjusting the exposure around the rest of the image because it can see something very, very bright in there. What it's doing is making everything else kind of dark. So even though there is a background and there's, you know, there's a fairly white wall over there, the phone is now blocking that out. Let's have a look. Try different distances as well, because that light is kind of blowing out some of the detail. If I move it further away, look what I can see now. I can see more of the detail of the segment. My fingers are still holding the fruit, but the camera's kind of blocking those out. If I turn it sideways a little bit, really interesting. If I turn it sideways, I just get a little bit of the peel. There we go. Just get back in again. Now, if you are getting a bit of your background in, I can just see a bit of the chair there at the table. What you can do is take your background. I was going to see if this is going to work. Lean it behind. Is that going to work? Yes, it is. Lean it behind. So now you definitely do have a dark background. There we go. And again, you're just losing a little bit of your finger at the top. Actually, why don't you include your finger as part of the composition if need be? Or you could use a pair of tweezers. This way of taking a picture of fruit, it celebrates what's inside the fruit. You get to see the beautiful detail, almost like a butterfly's wings or something. I think this is absolutely lovely. Experiment with different pieces of fruit as well. I'm going to have a try with a strawberry and an apple and maybe the kiwi fruit as well, just to see what they look like from the inside out. You know, whatever you've got in your fruit bowl or in your fridge, see if you can slice it thin enough to shine some light through it.